Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to show you how to plane down the face of a piece of wood. You can see that this piece of wood has a slight curve to it, and this is the top part. It has a little bow going down this way, so we're going to try to take the top off here. All right, and then on this other side you have the two ends which curl up, and this has to be removed later on. Okay, so today we're going to show you how to remove wood from the surface of a piece of wood. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to clamp your stock onto the table. Now you're going to use a bench dog. This is a bench stop or a bench dog. You put it into the slot, any of these slots you want, depending on the size. You have a piece that comes up from the vise, okay, which opens and closes it, and this will adjust the length of your stock, and then you just tighten it up. Once you do that, it should be locked in there. Now the next thing you're going to use is you're going to use a jack plane. Now the jack plane is about 14 inches long. It's a little longer than a smoothing plane, which is a little shorter. You can see the two difference here. All right, and also the jack plane has what we call a curved blade. You see, notice it's a little bit of curve. Just to show you the camera, it's right over here. Okay, it's got a little camber on here. You can see it's curved. While normally the smoothing plane has a very straight blade. It's very straight. Okay, there's the two difference. Okay, now we use this one here as a scrub plane. Now to put this back, all you got to do is make sure you put the screw into the slot, and you have a little notch here which actually adjusts it. You want to put it back in, lock it in, and then you're all set. Okay. Now make sure you wear your safety glasses prior to using a hand plane in the shop. And when you are going to plane, we're going to plane across the grain. So you can see the grain goes this way, and this surface is really, really rough. You can just see all the fine pieces of wood that goes up and down like it's very, very furry, okay? So we're gonna go across the grain like this. We're gonna plane across. So this way we're gonna try to get the high spots down, right? Because it has a slight curve this way. Right, so as you take it, you're going to take this part down, and as you can see it, we're going to see these lines start to be removed in just a bit. So you put it back into the vise, lock it in. Okay, we're going to use this scrub plane, or a jack plane, which turns into a scrub plane, and very, very lightly, you're going to just bring it down a little bit. You don't need a lot, and because the blade is a little curved, it will actually cut it very, very nicely. When you use the jack plane, you're going to just slowly run right across the piece of wood, nice and even. You can see just the high spots will start to come in. Again, we're trying to surface the top of the piece of wood. And we're getting all the high spots down first. Doesn't matter which angle you go in. You can go this way, and go this way, and it'll start making the cut. Now you can see that the wood is starting to get a little more even, just to show you. Okay, you can start to see that. It's starting to cut across. Okay. You know it's flat when it starts to get less and less furry. Again, you need a very, very sharp blade. Again, we're trying to flatten the top of a piece of wood. As you can see with this ruler, you can see it's starting to get a little bit flatter. Okay, adjust it with different angles. You're going to see it. Now the next thing you're going to use, once you have that, is you're going to use a smoothing plane. And we're going to put this blade back in, just a little bit. Okay, and then just tighten it up. And just a little bit. Remember, we're cutting sheets of paper, very, very thin. Maybe 4 sheets or even less. And you're gonna go with the grain this time. This way you're gonna start to bring that back to again, this is a smoothing plane, which makes it very, very smooth. And then when you finish, it looks something like this. Very, very flat. And on top, you can see it looks really, really flat all the way across. Okay. All right, so you have that side done. Now to do the other side, because this side has the bow side up, the 2 ends will be notched out first. So we're going to take this out here, clean that out. The middle is going to be not touched until the ends start coming down. And once it looks nice and smooth and flat, you have this piece here, which looks quite good. You see no light coming through. Then we'll take the smoothing plane and finish it with that. That. You have the side done, all the way across, and now you have both sides completely flat. That's how you flatten the surface of a piece of wood.